I just want to say thank you to Steve and everyone for inviting me here today. Steve and I had coffee a couple weeks ago, and he told me what a huge step this might be on this special day to do what we're going to do today. And I've known Steve for a long time now, and I respect his respectfulness. I know this is a really somber and special day for all of you here. And in Rwanda, a place I'm going to talk about in a minute, they would say, Murakoze, and that means thank you. And they would say it very softly because they don't speak very loudly in Rwanda because they're usually so close to each other. No need to scream. So, secondly, if nothing else happens today, I hope you feel my respect for all the stories that you share here today, from young people's stories to young people's stories. Because in my school, respect is a cornerstone of what we do. It's the beginning, it's the ending, it's the point, it's the purpose. And if we always check ourselves with respect, then it's been a good day. And I'm not Jewish. My wife is. Another time I can tell you a lot of those discoveries that I've made. But if I misspell a word, if I put the E before the I when the I is supposed to be before the E, if I use the wrong Yiddish word, realize that every picture and sound and word that I've chosen to be up on the screen today, I took extra special, respectful time in honor of what's going on here today. And if I make a mistake, know my intentions. Okay. So, I'm going to play a movie now, and then I'll go to a little presentation after that. I hope everyone can hear it and see it. David, Teton Manis, no squeaking, please.
In 1945, at the end of the war, I would have thought that there would never be another Holocaust, that the world was so shocked by what had happened, that the world would not permit that. And yet you see what happened in Bosnia, what happened in Rwanda, what happened in Darfur. So there are still millions of people being persecuted because of their ethnicity.
It's really a moral challenge to us to do more in our own lives when we confront injustice or hatred or genocide.
Those who suffered and died in the Holocaust, we can honor them today by not being silent. Remembering ties the past and the present together with a powerful, simple thread. This is not right.
The important thing is that one should not become indifferent to the suffering of others, that one should not stand by and just raise one's hands and say, there's nothing I can do, I'm just a little one person. Because I think what every one of us does matters.
It's not enough to curse the darkness of the past. Above all, we have to illuminate the future. And I think that on the day of remembrance, the most important thing is to remember the humanity that is in all of us, to leave the world better for our children and for posterity.
The Holocaust happened and we are so ashamed and no one did anything. And we're talking about Bosnia. We're talking about Rwanda. Another one? I think maybe we need to change our system, the way we educate people. We need to teach our kids that you're not better than that person, you just are same. And so that's why I stand up for any injustice things such as hunger, war, or other genocides.
I'm not sure what it was called, but we were at an orphanage in, I didn't catch the name of the town, but we were at an orphanage and we played games with all the kids.
Don't fear your best friends, because a best friend will never try to do you wrong. And don't fear your worst friends, because the worst friend's just the best friend that's done you wrong. And don't fear the nighttime, nah, because the monsters know that you're divine. And don't fear the sunshine, cause everything's better in the summertime, summertime. And it's never too late to start the day over. It's never too late.
Something that was really fun at the orphanage was playing soccer with all the kids there. And it was really fun, but like whenever I looked down and I saw like their smashed up feet, no shoes on, and I had my nice tennis shoes on, and they were still kicking the ball really hard and stepping on each other's feet, I kind of felt bad that they didn't have like any shoes to play with, but they were still having a bunch of fun.
Something that stood out at the orphanage for me was the creativity of all the kids, and especially when they were trying to teach me this game where they used a ball, and they had made the ball, and then like every minute or so they would have to stop and retie it or put something else on the outside to make it work. And so that stood out for me.
Cause on the long road you got a long time to sing a simple song. Don't fear your teachers, cause if you listen, you can hear music in the school bell.
It was really cool to get to find out, like, look at the differences and then also see the similarities in our lives, because like we both like to play soccer, and even though we may have more money than them or more stuff than them, more privileges than them, it doesn't make a difference because they might be more happy than us.
Hold to your children. Let them know. Let them know. Let them know.
Shebeti achim gam yahadu.